Hey everyone, welcome back to Locally Hosted.
I'm Alex.
And I'm Sam. We dive into AI, ML, dev tools, and infrastructure.
Today we're talking about the DGX Spark and some wild CEO takes.
Specifically, Aaron Levie's claim that CEOs are suffering from AI psychosis.
Wait, psychosis? That sounds intense. What's the core argument here?
Levie says CEOs are too distant from the last mile of actual work.
So they see the demo, not the messy reality of deployment?
Exactly. They build a shiny prototype and forget the code review hell.
It's like thinking you can drive a car just because you saw a trailer.
Right? They don't see the friction, the bugs, the sheer labor involved.
But Levy uses the word psychosis. Isn't that a strong medical term?
It is. Some CEOs literally believe they're communicating with AI gods.
No way. Like, actual religious delusions triggered by chatbots?
Yep. One investor claimed a non-governmental system was targeting him.
That sounds like the movie Ex Machina, not a boardroom meeting.
It's extreme, but it highlights a real disconnect between execs and workers.
So is it mental illness or just greed? That's the big question.
Levy suggests it's organizational blindness driven by profit hunger.
So they're not crazy, just willfully ignorant of the operational cost?
Precisely. They live in spreadsheets, not in the code or the servers.
That makes sense. It's easier to automate when you don't see the mess.
They see the output, not the input. The labor is invisible to them.
It's like a chef judging a meal without ever touching the ingredients.
Exactly. And they blame the workers for the friction they ignore.
But here's the thing, AI is good at some specific, narrow tasks.
It is. But CEOs treat it like a magic wand for everything.
So they're investing billions into a bubble of unrealistic expectations?
Absolutely. It's a financial bubble fueled by delusional leadership.
And what happens when the magic wears off? The reality sets in?
They lay off workers, hoping the AI can pick up the slack alone.
Which just leaves the remaining workers to fix the AI's mistakes.
It creates a feedback loop of blame and burnout. Very toxic.
So this psychosis is really just capitalism run amok?
Occam's razor says yes. It's about profit, not mental health.
But the effect is the same, a break from material reality.
Right. They're operating in a fantasy world of pure abstraction.
It's scary how much power these delusions have over markets.
They drive trillion-dollar decisions based on hype, not utility.
Do you think this will correct itself? Or is the bubble bigger?
The bubble is huge, but the last-mile problem is real.
So, the companies that focus on the friction will win?
Exactly. Those who respect the work, not just the demo.
It's a lesson for all of us. Respect the last mile.
Never underestimate the complexity of turning code into value.
So, are CEOs just delusional or just greedy? Probably both.
Greedy delusion is a potent mix. It creates this AI psychosis.
And it hurts the very people who make the tech work.
We need to ground AI in reality, not fantasy.
So, what's the takeaway for developers like us?
Keep building. The hype will fade, but the work remains.
And don't let the psychosis fool you. Check the data.
Focus on the last mile. That's where the value actually lives.
All right, that's all we got this week on Locally Hosted.
Subscribe for more deep dives into the real tech landscape.
Original source is linked in the description. Sam.
Thanks for listening. Stay grounded, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone. And remember, respect the last mile.